Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh, the water Yahweh, the water Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the nation of Yashar Allah, better known as the Greatmillstone. Shalom, blessings to the hopeful elect and my fellow laborers, also known as the Greatmillstone. The water for hazarding your lives for this doctrine and his namesake, that the end may come and salvation may be obtained by those whom it is reserved for, and death to 2/3 of you Israelites, which comprise of the Negro, Latino, and North American Indian. It's kind of a open forum. Just kind of wanted to move through a couple of things. You know, things are heating up, I'll say. You know, in the field of the economy, the politics, social settings. You know, a lot of things are taking place that are having people in a state of panic and disarray. And you know, that's a beautiful thing, because it was promised that these times would come, perilous times would come. You know, and through it all, you know, the mindset of the world is to just rejoice and be happy and enjoy what you have while you have it, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And it's on that mindset. You know, there's two halves to that mindset. You have that, you know, with that thought, you know, that's of the world. But then with that same thought in the spirit on the right hand side, and you know that all this suffering and stuff that we suffer now, it can't be compared with the riches and the rewards to come, and that there's got to be much more suffering in this world. But the joy of the elect is going to grossly overshadow the sorrow of them that are destroyed. So we should take comfort in that. You know, as the hopeful elect, we should take comfort in these things. And you know, we're gonna see more things happen. But being here in America, you know, in Babylon, is gonna make it difficult for a lot of people to really understand and comprehend, because this is, you know, this is like the rich city. This is the golden city. You know, this is the place where it's gonna be said, you know. Really, you know, the world will experience it, but you know, they're going to be saying peace and safety, and then sudden destruction shall come upon them. You know, and that's mainly for America. You know, but these missiles gotta be used. You know, these missiles gotta be used. So with this political tension in the economy, you know, the answer is basically a form of bankruptcy, if you will, a depopulation. Look, we got to get back to a ground zero basis, and the elites, you know, the bankers, the elites, the ruling class of Edom and Esau, they have a plan to fix this. You know, with the problem that they've created. And the reason they want to fix it is because they think that they have more time to rule the earth. But the Most High said that he's not going to give them, you know, he set their bounds, you know, he set a boundary according, you know, when you're pursuing the Job, if you're familiar, said he set up bounds appointed that they cannot pass. Okay, now that's, you find that also in the book of Revelation. I believe it's 12 and 12. mind that he hath but a short time. He's got a little time to do this. He's got a very small space. You know, another precept in Job, you know, when he's about to fill his belly, you know, right when he's about to, you know, sit down to this nice meal and really enjoy everything he's worked for, it's going to be taken away. Right when he tastes his kingdom, he's like, oh, look, I've done what I need to accomplish, and now I'm going to enjoy in life's luxuries. All this work to put in, manipulating the mind, spirits, you know, manipulating truth and mocking the Father, that is coming to an end. You know, it's coming to its end. So like you know, being in this flesh is serving its purpose, because it was decreed that this would happen. All right, being in chains of darkness, subject unto vanities, you know, and that's where we're at, proving the Most High's truth. We're part of his truth, you know. And you know, people don't understand it. They have a problem with the things that we say because they're not spiritual. You know, they're not spiritual. And there's, you know, people will disagree, and you know, they'll choose sides, and they're gonna, you know, cherry pick what they feel. You know, that's like a term on the it's like a term that I've come across where if something is emotional, you know, episode or a show or a movie, you know, the comment will be, you know, the feels. They'll say the feels, man, the feels, talking about their feelings, how it was a tearjerker or it played with your emotions. And that's what this society is producing more and more, is a sensual being, a brute beast, which is what we're not supposed to be, is a sensual or a brute beast, you know. And sometimes you come across these two parallels, knowing the scriptures, and you know, you're well versed in these topics, but when the reality of it hits, that's where the game begins, you know. And you know, some things you can't experience other than experiencing it. And you know, things of that nature will either make or break you. I'll say it that way. So you know, we walk by faith, not by sight. Because if you walked by sight alone, by what your eyes saw, you still wouldn't believe your own eyes. You know, you wouldn't believe your own eyes. That's what happened in the time of Egypt. That's what happened with our ancestors, you know, as a nation, seeing the miracles and the power of Yahweh Shai and the Most High and the prophets, and they believed not. They couldn't believe their own eyes, and that's what people say to this day. You know, I'll believe it if I see it, and then they say, I don't believe it. Like, they speak to themselves disbelief and incredulity, you know, and infidelity. They speak negativisms to themselves, and wonder why, you know, they can't see or understand things. And that's the Most High keeping them in the dark, keeping them in the corner. So, you know, understanding is key. And brothers, you know, I see it, I hear it all the time. You know, brothers are thankful for this word, because this is the stability of our times. This is you know, our foundation. No matter what happens, you'll always have the foundation. The foundation remains. You see it all the time when they knock down certain buildings. What's left under the ground? The foundation. You find it all the time in archaeological discoveries of ancient societies, the walls of the towns can be, knocked down to the floor, and what they'll still find are the foundations, the cornerstones. And we have that power to have an everlasting foundation. So as we're built a spiritual house, now we have an everlasting body, which is a comparison to Yahushai, who received an everlasting body, okay, and who is the everlasting mediator, okay, and has done away with the Levitical priesthood. We have a true power now. Before, the things that Israel had were holy because they were anointed and ordained to be that way, but they were still made by the hands of men who weren't perfect. They weren't born blameless. A lot of our people, especially Moses, he was born in the customs of the Egyptians, man. So even though they received the law, statutes, and commandments, and they started rehearsing these things, it was exactly that, a rehearsal. It was a shadow of things to come. So that Yahushai is now, he doesn't have to go and touch cups and sprinkle blood. He fulfilled it all. He's the wine, the bread, the sacrifice, the blood, the mediator. He is the word fulfilled, man. And so for us that believe that it means a lot, for those who don't, of course it means nothing. So the seriousness of the name and why we have such a passion for this is really based on the gift of faith, and it's going to be obtained by the number the Most High decreed. 144,000, the 1/3, the elect, that little remnant to be saved. See, because it's mercy and grace has come. If it weren't for mercy and grace, we would all be destroyed. And these other nations know that, and they see that, and they see that, oh, you guys can't even do the right thing. You talk all this stuff, but you can't even do the right thing. And you guys got so many disagreements as a nation. And that's where the scriptures come in to our defense and show and prove that, look, they're not all Israel which are of Israel. And that's why you see Greatmillstone set apart. We're set apart. Don't mingle us in with these other people, because we live a different doctrine. We believe a different doctrine. Our doctrine and our belief is in truth. And you have guys now like this guy Zabak, which Zabak means sacrifice, if he's spelling it the way I think he is. And he's saying that Greatmillstone is, he's trying to say it's about an image. About a personal vendetta, a personal image. No, it's about the truth's sake. It's about the truth's sake. He's blinded on that. Unless the Most High opens his eyes, he's going to stay blinded. And to what purpose, I don't know. But Yahushai spoke of, going out and reclaiming Israel, the lost sheep, those that were mixed and scattered according to the prophecy. They need to be called. They need to come home. Go out and find that one sheep and bring them to the fold. So, it's a lot of obvious things going on that we're taking into heavy consideration. But you know, I gotta stop it there. Video's going long, and almost to my destination. So with that, I'll wrap it up. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles, better known as the Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, the hopeful elect, my fellow laborers of Great Millstone who are teaching the same doctrine. You know, I believe we're the body of Yahweh Shai. I believe we're the house of David. And death to 2/3. Shalom.